Hello, my friends, and welcome back. What was the reason for the sanctions imposed on Russia? Oh, the reason was to punish Russia to not be able to sell its oil and gas, so they will not get revenues, so they can't fund their war machine. Correct? And maybe somehow in the meantime, with all the sanctions on the uh, uh, banking system and payments and SWIFT blockade, Russia somehow defaults and on its payments and gets bankrupt somehow, and then an uprising will occur in Russia, and Putin will be turned into Mussolini in Milano, if you remember. Something like that was hoped by the free world. Well, and then it was something else. They tried to isolate Russia, correct, politically and economically. Well, it didn't work. It didn't work. And I tell you why. Because the rest of the world, and mainly some important countries, did not go along with the script of the big club. So the big club cannot treat people and kick them in the teeth many times and then ask for favors. They run the show by blackmail and threats. When those weapons are gone, they try with destabilization inside the country, with an opposition, with an uprising, things like this, or simply a Gaddafi style regime change. Well, we have Russia and we have China, and China cannot be bullied like, for instance, I don't know, Germany. If you can believe that, if you can believe that. So Germany had to close its, the Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2, so it shot itself in the foot at the orders of those guys. But China said, you know what, bye-bye. India said, no, we look for our own interest, our own people first. And then we listen to you maybe never again. So we have an article here that's going to prove that the Europeans shot themselves in the foot without hurting the Russians, because so much gas and so much oil flows into India, China, and other countries that they make more profits than if they would have kept the contract with the Europeans. I posted a video a minute ago that Europeans agreed and accepted, got the green light from Brussels. Now Brussels dictates how the Europeans live the various populations. Unbelievable. And they received a green light to pay for Russian gas in rubles. So yes, they caved in, as we all knew they will, because that's nature. You need the resources. How are you going to get them? From the cows? From what? From the pigs? So this article comes from Business Insider. Brian Evans is the fantastic author. May 20th, 2022. Putin ally China is boosting Russian oil purchases by nearly 50% after initially cutting back. It didn't cut back. You guys reported that it cut back. It never cut back. They just bought at a different price. All right, so let's go here. China is ramping up its purchases of Russian oil and picking up the slack of Western buyers. Yes, yes, like the Western buyers kicked the Russian oil out, the Americans are trying to come in. The Russians went somewhere else. India and China, the biggest emerging economies, aren't they? Not the United States, not the European Union. These are, old world, old countries. Those seem to be the future. But nevertheless, what do I know, right? The world's top oil importer, which is China, uh, is nearing 1.1 million barrels per day of Russian crude brought by sea, Reuters said. China previously recorded imports of 750,000 barrels per day in the first quarter in 2022. China is ramping up the purchases of discounted Russian oil, filling the void left by Western buyers that have shunned the Kremlin's crude, and I would add, shot themselves in the foot in the process. And now they're crying and they try, Please come back. We're going to pay in rubles now. We're going to do whatever. You want to bend over how deep you want it. That's how they talk around with the Russians. As I said they would. But nevertheless, they chest pounded the first, just, beat chest, moral. No, no. You're going to come begging for it. Who's going to provide you with that? Your cows? Oh, my God. All right. After initially cutting back with when Russia invaded Ukraine in late February, China is projected to import 1.1 million barrels per day of Russian oil brought by sea, according to data from Vortexa, an analytics that was cited by Reuters. That's up about 47%, 50% from 750,000 barrels per day in the first quarter. So it says Beijing is snatching up Russian crude oil at steep discounts, according to Reuters, with spot differentials ringing in close to $29 less per barrel compared to before Russia's war on Ukraine. China is purchasing the crude through Unipec, the trading body of Asia's premier refinery, Sinopec. Now, Saudi Arabia sends China oil at a discount as well, and East Asian countries, but they did not sell to the United States at a discount price. Interesting. So, as I said, Biden needs to go and kiss the boot of Mr. Mohammed bin Salman. So it says here, China also receives about 800,000 barrels of Russian oil via pipeline from pre-existing government frameworks, Reuters added. That brings China's consumption of Russian oil to nearly 2 million barrels per day in May, accounting for 15% of its overall demand. Okay, good. Western sanctions have yet to fully deter global customers from buying Russian oil. They didn't even make a dent. While the European Union has publicly condemned the Kremlin for its war in Ukraine, it hasn't imposed an oil embargo yet. It will not. Meanwhile, China and India have stepped up purchases of Russian oil. Good. National interest, right? Last week, the International Energy Agency said Russia oil exports, listen to this. Last week, the International Energy Agency said Russian oil exports revenue is up. Can you guess? I posted a video. Come on, 3, 2, 1, go. 50% since the start of 2022, with the Kremlin generating close to 20 billion dollars per month in sales. Oh my God, the sanctions work, Europeans. Great, great. Oh my God. I would think that this is not coincidental. This is my new assessment. I have doubts that all this is coincidental. Russian oil production is also rebounding. Boo! Alexander Novak, the Kremlin's top energy official and deputy prime minister, said output increased by 200,000 to 300,000 barrels per day in May after declining by 1 million barrels per day in April. We expect further recovery in June, Novak said Thursday. Need oil? Go and get it from China when China is going to sell it. I really, as I said, I really suspect all these things are not coincidental. And that's a very, very poor assessment, which I knew it is. By the way, these guys talk in the West. They all talk from moral standing. Like, oh, we're good, he's bad, yeah, he can't do this. Putin is a dictator, Putin is a madman, the Russians are stupid, they don't have any options, we are the great, yes, we will, we do. Yeah, okay, look where that got you. As I always say, you put the wrong ingredients to bake a cake, it's not going to be a cake, it's going to be something else, not good. So you have to put the right ingredients or the ingredients necessary. The same when you reach a conclusion where you say, okay, we got this situation. You got all the information that you like, you don't like, or you don't care about. All of them come in and you assess the situation, accepting all of them. You don't accept like this, guys, only the ones that they already think they know. They think Russia is still in the 50s with Stalin over there. Still the gulags are in full operational mode. Still the Kaganovich and Beria and other guys of those kinds are still in power over there. My God. I mean, your God. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth. And China is the future. See ya.